Hello, folks. Good evening, and welcome to Faujis Academy all over again. So, today, that is the 31st of January. Okay, today, 31st of January, finally, all of your exams have been completed, right? Okay, all your AFCAT exams, right? AFCAT 2026 one exam has been completed, right? Okay, and yeah, let's talk about things one by one. Okay, I have been talking to a lot of my friends and a lot of my aspirants. Okay, and we have been listening to a lot of stuffs. Okay, the very first thing is that the exam is being conducted by a new authority called ETSIL. Okay, right? Earlier, CDAC used to conduct this particular exam. Okay, right? And a lot many changes, uh, you know, uh, have been seen, right? Okay, by the aspirants out there, right? Okay, and particularly the level of questions, okay, that is being now asked in AFCAT examination has been, increased a lot. Okay, that is why I've been telling our friends to be prepared for, if you want to prepare for AFCAT, so you got to be ready with serious type of preparation. Okay, right? That is one of my points. Okay, yeah, now let's talk about the buzz out there. Okay, uh, was question paper tough? Okay, right? A simple answer to question, right? I got from the poll from my aspirants over here. 6 of them have taken this poll, and 5 of them are saying that 5 out of 6, those who have taken the poll, they have rated it as difficult, right? Okay, only 1 out of 6 has rated it as medium. Okay, so what it outlines that indeed the paper seems to be tough. Okay, right? Let me give you a clear picture of the numbers. I'm sure you are all looking for the numbers. Okay, there was a time when I used to write this examination. At that particular time, I have seen the cutoff have gone till 165 also, right? But nowadays, like the immediately preceding examination, right? Okay, cutoff was around 140. Okay, not around, exactly 140, right? Isn't it? Okay, and before that it was 110, right? And before that it was 100, isn't it? Okay, right? So yeah, okay, paper was indeed tough, so there is no denial on that. Okay, we'll come back to the numbers, right? Let's talk about some important stuffs before that. Okay, yes, indeed, the paper was tough. Okay, right? And one more very important thing that my aspirants have been telling me that the exam actually started by 11:30, right? Okay, it was delayed by 1.5 hours, right? Okay, something like that. Examination got started in the admit card. It was written as 10 to 12, and the aspirants were prepared for 10 to 12 and all that. Okay, I would still say that that's not a huge rejig per se. Okay, right? I would not tell that for sure. Okay, right? Okay, but yeah, I mean it does signal something, right? Okay, so yeah, okay, so how has been your expectations as far as the learnings that you have been getting? Okay, right? And how exactly you have worked on your papers? Yeah, to be very honest with all of you, that our role as mentors is to show you the paper patterns, right? Okay, and I'm sure that the kind of questions that were being asked, synonyms, antonyms, okay, right? Phrasal verbs, idioms, and phrases, right? I mean, both are same stuff. Okay, I mean, uh, and I mean basically the paper was uh, in expected lines, isn't it? Okay. Nowadays they are not making the question papers simpler for sure. Okay. So there was a time when the cutoff used to be very high. Okay, now it is going down, but at the same time the level of question paper is also, it has been increasing so far, right? Okay. So you should not have much of an expectation for sure, and I'm happy to say that our curriculum, it's like at least 80% close to the actual examination, right? So these are the two stuffs that I wanted to discuss, right? Now there are people are saying pattern change. Yes, obviously, as I have already outlined over here, clearly it hints towards the pattern change. So we ought to be prepared for that. Okay, I have explicitly asked from my aspirant like what I mean. Uh, should that be the case that you should be given? You should have been given more number of classes, something like that. Okay, so there's a like no. I mean, I also wanted them to be on their own, so I'm not really forcing them much. Okay, why? Because I think they should be able to move themselves, right? Okay, and yes, obviously, one more stuff is that one more stuff is that you might have gone with a lot of expectations. Many of our aspirants, those who have been scoring 200 plus in the mocks, okay, right? As far as the mock is concerned, we have recommended them this one, okay, right? Textbook one, right? Okay. So yeah, I mean, they have been scoring pretty good marks over here in these mocks, but yeah, they did face good challenging stuffs in the examination, okay, and that was pretty much expected. Okay, I've always been telling all of my aspirants to always be prepared for uncertainty, right? Okay, so yeah, okay, it was about that. Okay, now let's discuss the heart of our gathering over here today, right? Okay, I'm sure you guys have tuned in for this particular stuff, so I gotta give it to you. Okay, and let me be very honest that whatever I'm going to say, whatever number I'm going to say, that's pure speculation. Okay, it is absolutely a speculation, right? Okay, I do not say that, I mean, exactly that will happen also, right? Okay, but yeah, because last time the cutoff was 140, before that it was 110, before that it was 100. Okay, right? Sorry. Okay, so obviously it is not going to be 140 because the kind of rating that aspirants have given. Okay, right? And obviously we should not expect it to be as less as 100 or 110 as well. Okay, right? A safe score, in my opinion, over here is a blunt, blatant 130. Okay, right? This is for all of us, right? Okay, I mean, non engineers included, right? Okay, and including engineers, we can do minus 20 over here, possibly, right? And 110, right? For engineers, the cutoff is likely to be 110. Okay, anything plus minus 5, anything plus minus 5 is give and take, right? Okay, so kindly don't break your head about that. Okay, and also I'm saying that I can be blatantly wrong. Okay, right? But obviously it is not going to happen. Cutoff will be like 160. No, obviously you aren't going to get that sort of surprise. But yeah, I mean, if it is like 120, 115 also for all of you, I wouldn't really be that surprised. Okay, so yeah, have your expectations up. Okay, and expect your AFSB, right? Okay, expect your AFSB and go all your guns blazing over there, right? Okay, and yeah, just I wanted to take one moment to tell you about the road ahead. Okay, right? So your road ahead, as easily as it looks over here, is AFSB, right? And the CAPF examination notification will be coming, right? Okay, by 12th or 14th of Feb, right? and then in April you got your CDS and ND exam, right? Okay, so all of this you guys have to keep in mind. All right, so thank you so much folks for joining. 130 for all and 110 for engineers is what I'm looking at, and the rest, good luck, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, let me know what you guys think about it. Okay, kindly don't fight. Okay, and yeah, okay, whatever, all is yours.